broke inside of me. Something is broken. Hello. I have nothing for you. There's nothing happening. There's nothing going on. I've just sat here and impulsively clicked the go live button because I felt like it. And now I'm here, sat in the studio. I'm going to show you a thing I've got. Hang on. I don't know if I've shown this already. Give me a sec. I'm coming back. Here he is. Ooh, look at him go. I got this for my birthday. This was a present I got for my birthday and I was very excited about it. Bro, this made my day and he's not even done anything. Yeah, just you wait for all this nothing to happen. Trust me, you're gonna be excited. Thank you, Beals, Mills, and Simpsonx and Harvey. I didn't know this was an option to do the badge thing, but thank you for doing that. I was genuinely not aware that was a thing. Oh no, I've been walked in on. I've just gone live.
Oh right.
On my account, completely impulsively. I didn't really think this through, but I just wanted to show off this. Which is a cookie jar, by the way. It's
Oh, is that a Fergus candle?
It is a Fergus candle.
Wow.
Yeah, it's in the kitchen. But this is the thing I got for my birthday. Oh yeah.
Wow, that smells good.
Yeah, and this is another thing I got for my birthday from Dobby, actually, which is what's the company called? I think it's Cairn Candles, spelled Cairn. And it's actually made by someone who works on the CBBC show with us. Hence why I called it a Fergus candle. And I'm just gonna light it because, why not? Ooh.
I mean, it's fine.
We don't have a fire alarm, and also look at this.
Jesus Christ.
This lighter is broken. Ooh, this is probably not wise because the glass is the glass going to be problematic? Like, is that gonna? Okay.
It's probably not the best idea. Man.
So this isn't smart. And I don't know what to do now because I want it to light, but I lit it a minute ago, so if I turn it upside down, is wax gonna fall out? Or is it? It's not. Oh, it did it. It worked. Oh, thank God for that. Hi, Dan. How's it going? So anyway, there's the candle. I've singed the glass on the side, but that's it going now. And trust me, it smells great. Use a match like a normal person, maybe. No, I got this. Look, see, it works now. I'm gonna leave it right there. Look how relaxing that is, huh? Just right there, just right in the corner.
God, it's cold in here.
Candle. Well, I turned the heater on, but it doesn't seem to be going into effect very quickly. Dobby, hi. Look, I'm using the candle. Yeah. That was very stressful. For anyone who missed that, I nearly set this studio on fire. So don't try that at home. Everyone's losing their minds in the comments about what I just did. What a great birthday present. Yes, it was. It was a very good birthday present. Thank you, Dobby. What's the scent? That is a very good question. I've lit fire in my hand once. I've lit fire in my hand many times. That's just the fun of it. Okay, so apparently I can't say any of these words. What do these mean? So the main thing says River Spey, which I don't know what that means, but I assume it's the name of a river in Scotland, would be my best guess. And then it's, I guess it has some sort of, maybe in a Irish. Is there like a Scottish language? Am I making that up? Is there a language that's Scottish?
I mean, they certainly do when they get drunk, but...
Well, but then it says bergamot, cassis, and tonka, which are three words that mean
tonka.
Nothing to me.
Hang on, I know the word.
I mean, I've heard bergamot. I've heard that before, but I couldn't tell you what it is. But yeah, so that's the scent of the candle. All I know is it does smell nice, so that's great. I know, yeah, Irish Gaelic was what I was thinking, and that's what made me think, is there a Scottish language? But I don't know that there is. And thank you, by the way, to It's Macy. There is not a Scottish language, thank you. Thank you for clearing that up. Wait, oh, now someone's saying, yeah, no, I think it does exist. Gaelic is the language of Scotland. Ron, really? Gaelic is the... Oh, okay, well, I know that Ron knows his stuff, so I'm going to believe him on that. So, in that case, whoever told me there isn't a Scottish language, you're wrong. So, thanks a lot. Where's Max? He stood right there doing some stuff on his laptop. I don't know what he's doing. How is Taylor Swift? Very funny. I'll let you in on that, actually. So we were fortunate enough to have that ticket sorted for us by the people that we work with, the people that work on our team. And
This could be exciting.
we actually knew that Taylor Swift was going to be coming out before anyone else did. So a lot of people, especially in that TikTok I posted, a lot of people were like, you need to be enjoying it. Why aren't you excited? It's like, because I already knew it was going to happen. So I was, that for me, I was like, great. How can I make a video out of this? Because, I love attention. So that was sort of my main thing for filming that video was, right, let's get this right, because I want it to be somewhat vaguely funny. And Ben, who was in the video, was very good at doing that. But yes, so we were fortunate enough to know ahead of time that Taylor Swift was going to be on stage, but no one else knew. So no one around us or in the arena or anything was aware. So the noise when she came out was just unbelievable. So yeah, that was pretty cool.
I don't know if there was even rumours about that one, because there was rumours about Harry coming out, and then he was meant to come out the next night, and he didn't.
I found out, apparently Harry was there at the one we were at. He was in one of the...
I'm not sure about that.
That's what I was told. I don't know. I that's not confirmed or not confirmed, but I was told that Harry Styles was apparently there for the Taylor Swift one. I don't know.
Controversy.
Dare you to pitch invade on the 29th? I'm not gonna pitch invade a charity match on an account of the fact that I'm not sure people will go, oh, that was very funny. I think they'll go, who's that guy? Get rid of him. So as funny as I would kind of find it, I think it probably wouldn't go down as well as I'd like for it to.
Who's got their tickets for the club? I shouldn't really do that on a live stream, but
well, we're what is it? Is it Liverpool first?
Liverpool first.
Liverpool first on the 3rd of February.
On the
If you
3rd.
want to come and see us,
It's gonna be sick.
please do.
I promise.
It will be. Yeah, I'm having it
Performance like
confirmed for me
you've never
now.
seen before.
Apparently, both Harry Styles and Phoebe Bridgers were there on that night.
Yeah, people kept
I'm
talking about
told.
Phoebe Bridgers. I actually don't know who that is.
I think she's
I'm
quite
so
cool.
sorry. Who is she?
She's part of the what's it, the trilogy of Matty Healy, Bo Burnham, and Phoebe Bridgers. They are all friends, and there's like a whole thing with them all going to each other's shows and stuff, and
Right, okay.
social media surfacing of that happening. I don't know. I don't really pay enough attention, but I do like Bo Burnham a lot, so I'm invested in that. Getting braces on that day. Well, get braces another day. Braces are tangible. Shows aren't. I mean, no, I'm joking. But yeah, obviously, if you're too young, apologies for that. We will get something sorted out as well at some point so that we can see more of you that can't make it to those shows specifically.
Yeah, we'll DJ for all sorts of crowds. Don't you worry.
We'll DJ left, right, and centre. If you want us at a birthday party, we probably won't do that. But ask. We might. Who knows? We might be on a good day. We might just be like, oh yeah, we'll just turn up to your house randomly. Don't send your addresses to us.
No.
How was the boxing match? The boxing match was very cool, actually. So we've never been to any of those events before. Max has been to a UFC style event called Bellator. I didn't go to that because I frankly wasn't that interested in it. I was interested in this one because the social media aspect of it very much is something I always watch all of the social media fights, either the highlights or when they are happening live, and I am interested in that. So the fact that we were invited down was very cool. So thank you to the people who did that. And yeah, that was a weird one because it was sort of like I've been told it was a very, very different audience to what normal fighting audiences have. So it was like, everyone was in some ways a lot more pleasant, but at the same time, there were actually fights happening around us as well as in the ring, which was really weird. And I think a lot of them were influencers as well. Like, they weren't even just fans that were getting a bit drunk and rowdy. Influencers is a strong term in this respect, but there were, people who had some followers on social media were like starting on each other and fighting, and I guess trying to cause enough drama to be worth bringing up in the next round of fights. I don't really know. I was just like, what is happening? I mean, one of them was literally happening right in front of me. And I was sort of like, do I film this? Do I just watch? And then, funny enough, one of the guys who works for the Sidemen, one of the cameramen, I think is Con, that one, he turned around, he was like, mate, film this and put it on your TikTok. I was like, honestly, this is so, I hate to say this, but like, if I posted this on TikTok, the reaction would just be, what is this? Nothing really happened. Like, it was just two guys having a massive argument, but they didn't like hit each other or push each other. They were just sort of yelling weird things at each other. And I was like, why am I in the middle of this? This is so odd. But yeah, so it was a weird experience, but a very cool one nonetheless, because I've never really seen anything. And hey, Wes, how's it going? Wes, have you got a song coming out? I feel like you have. I might be wrong. Or you just had a song come out. Maybe. Either way, I like your song.
Wes, are you doing anything?
Yeah, you do anything, Wes. You did just tour with Endos, which was very cool. I want to know what that was like, because I saw a lot of clips of Dappy just like climbing stuff and yelling at people, and I don't even know. That seemed interesting. But yeah, Wes is killing it at the moment.
What was the serial number for this?
If you could box anyone, who would you pick? I reckon I could take Wes Nelson.
That guy can do everything.
Yeah. Where I feel like if Wes ever wanted to get into boxing, he would just absolutely destroy anyone. Because I'll tell this story, because I do remember this. This bothers me to this day. It was one of the first shoots we'd done for X Factor where we'd met everyone, and I at the time was like trying to learn how to juggle, and I wasn't very good at it. And Wes comes over and goes, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm trying to juggle, but I'm not very good at it." And so he goes, "Oh, let me have a go." I was doing it with like fruit or something stupid. He was like, let me have a go. Took the fruit off of me, and within seconds was just properly juggling. And I was stood there, and I think I was like 16 at the time, and I was just stood there like, oh, I am just never going to do anything right, am I? Like, this guy has picked it up within seconds. It wasn't even like he watched me to learn, because I couldn't do it properly. So he just sort of looked at them and went, yeah, just throw one and then just get into a rhythm of it, and he sorted it. So, yeah, it was pretty devastating watching Wes Nelson, because he is good at pretty much everything. So yeah, thanks Wes for completely demoralising a 16-year-old. I'm calling you out for that. And that's the grounds of the beef for when we inevitably box and I inevitably have my face smashed in. Because yeah, he knows what he did. He's just laughing about it now. But yeah, so there's that. How's everyone else doing? Because now I've just told a story about how I was completely and utterly embarrassed. Yeah. I would happily go to a boxing match against you and Dobby. I do believe I could take Dobby. And I don't know, is he still watching?
He's going to hate that. He's going to hate that.
I can't see the juggling beef. Yeah. I can't see who's watching anymore. Oh, I can. Is Dobby here? He's not here. No, but I think I could take Dobby personally. And I would happily see that out. In fact, should we pitch it for the show?
Yeah.
It's trending.
Yeah.
YouTube boxing is trending.
That's actually a shout.
And I'm gonna text our producers and I'm gonna say, listen, I could box Dobby. There's nothing dangerous about that. There's nothing wrong with that.
They will, though.
No, they won't. It's sport. It's important. So yeah, no, we don't need justice for Dobby. That's fine. It's okay. Why can I see earlier? Okay, there we go. I got it now. Yeah, no. But anyway, I probably won't ever box anyone. I think we've said this before. We have actually been asked to. We got a weird message through once asking us to be a part of. I can't remember what the boxing company. I think it was one of the ones that didn't pay everyone or something. And we obviously said no. Like we didn't even consider it. We just went, we're not. That's not us. Sorry, we passed it along. And then I think it eventually happened. And it was one of the ones where no one got paid. It might have even been one of the American ones. Who was it? Was it the Austin McBroom one? Probably not. I can't remember. Either way, we said no. But do you think you could box Tom? I think here's the thing. I think I could box Tom on account of the fact that Tom has never fought anyone ever and never will fight anyone ever in my mind, unless he really needed to. But he's just too sweet of a person to ever hit someone. So on that basis, I probably could. But on the fact that he is literally towering over me and has so much better reach and is probably 10 times stronger, I probably would rather not. But yeah, grow a damn beard. You know what? I've always considered I would like to be able to grow a beard, but I don't think I can. So if I ever could, I would, but I don't think that would happen. So unfortunately, that's probably never going to happen. You should do with Adam. Adam who? Just throwing a name out there. Adam. I don't know what that means. Tristan Evans. Thank you. No, don't. I've been told not to grow a beard. Right, okay. Please don't grow a beard. I see now that this is a very 50-50. Don't grow a beard, you'll literally be Paul. No, Paul doesn't have a beard. I'm sorry. For anyone who thinks a common sort of thing about Paul is that he has a beard, that's not a thing. He's never had one. He occasionally has stubble. Are you going to bring the curtains back? I'm switching between the two constantly, honestly. I just work whatever I feel like doing. I saw Lewis Capaldi the other night and there was a fight in the audience. Oh, sorry. Wait, is Lewis Capaldi touring? Have you made that track yet?
No.
Make it.
I'm trying to sort this out.
I keep trying to get Max to make something for a new cover, but he's busy with other things apparently, and I'm not important enough anymore. Can we play a game? Sounds kind of sinister. What game? Boxing match with Nathan. Again, I'm scared of Nathan. I don't think I'd want to take him on particularly. He's very fast. He's very nimble. Thank you, Pippa Multi Edits, and thank you, Gems 2001. Want to do my psychology homework. Road Mills, can you please type one question from your psychology homework? Because I've never understood what the questions would be for psychology. I obviously understand vaguely what they'd be teaching, because I never took it, obviously. But I don't quite get in a test scenario what are the questions. I don't get that. So if you can type one, that'd be great. I need an opinion on the Luca and Paul ship edit. Yeah, that was kind of funny. But you posted it before Paul's birthday. Did you just forget when Paul's birthday actually was? Because I was like, oh, here it is. But like I wanted to repost this on Paul's birthday, and then of course by his birthday I forgot. So I'm blaming that entirely on you. Thank you, Musical Millsy, and thank you, Stonesy Marvy as well. I'm gonna do A-level psychology. Or best of luck, Comfort Marvy. I do hope that goes well for you. I think psychology is quite cool actually. I would have liked to have been able to do it, but I didn't have time. Would you consider doing a panto next Christmas? I would rather do something in the West End before I did a panto. I think pantos are great and I think pantos are really cool, but for what we're doing and what we're working on right now, I think that wouldn't make sense. Whereas I'd much rather do something in the West End or even on Broadway if that was even an option. But frankly, everyone that's on Broadway is insanely talented, and I don't think
people on the West End.
I'm not insulting people in the West End. I think the UK is a far smaller country, and the competition in America is 10 times more intense because people will travel and people will, do anything to be on Broadway. Whereas in the West End, I feel like it's a little bit more not relaxed, but just you don't have quite the level of unknown competition, because in America someone could just come up out of nowhere and completely obliterate the rest of the competition. Whereas I feel like in the West End, there's almost like a community in the auditions and stuff like that. Like you would know roughly who you're going to be up against in the West End. What grades did you get in your GCSEs? I got a couple 7s, mostly 6s, and then like a 5 or 2. So mainly A's and B's basically is the gist of it. But yeah, I got A's in business and English, which were genuinely my 2 most important ones in my mind. Other than music and drama, which I would have liked to done well in, but frankly I didn't get lucky in the teaching department of that. But not my business. I auditioned for Matilda the musical. It was brutal. Yeah, no, auditions are not fun. They are fun, but obviously having setbacks from auditions where they say, sorry, you're done, we don't want you, is brutal. But that is the magic of being in the West End. You do 1,000 auditions and just hope to get one. So obviously, if you ever let it get to you, don't. Just keep going to auditions. And if they give you any feedback, which sometimes they will, take that feedback and work on it. Don't just keep turning up to auditions doing the exact same thing. If someone says that the song you chose to do, or your what do people call it? Thanks, man. They're like audition song. If someone says your audition song wasn't a good choice, work on a new audition song. Don't think that they were wrong. Assume that they, have been in this industry for a very long time and know what they're talking about, and just change the audition song, work on a new one, whether it's working with a vocal coach on it or just working on it on your own. You've just got to keep changing it up, because you got to think about the fact that people are going to be sat there watching person after person after person, and if they're all hearing everyone sing Dead Mum, which I've heard is one of the most popular audition songs at the moment, especially for girls or women, then they're going to be fed up. They're going to, really not want to cast someone who's sung Dead Mum for the 600th time that day. Even though they do still take into consideration talent more than anything, it's still something to keep in mind. Performed a solo at the Royal Albert Hall. Congratulations, that's mental. That is very cool. What was the nature of this solo? Was it, I assume, on an instrument, or was it a vocal solo? What was the deal there? Love your escapism. Escapism, surely. I don't know why I want to say escapism. I think escapology. That's why I'm thinking escapology, and then that's, yeah. But thank you for that. I appreciate it.
I was going to work it out.
You never tried to answer our psychology questions. I didn't see them come through. They must not have come through. Keep sending through the psychology questions, because they weren't coming up. I'm reading all the comments.
Psychology questions.
Well, it was a clarinet solo. Yes, clarinet solo. Can we see this clarinet solo? Can you post something and tag me in it? I want to see this. What did you say? Oh, the psychology questions. Yeah, I asked people to send in their psychology questions because I wanted to see what they look like. You're reading all the comments. I'm doing my best. Obviously, I'm not reading out every single comment that isn't like a question or anything, but I'm trying. And you got to remember, some of them apparently don't come through, so it only filters through half the questions. And then while I'm talking as well, I might accidentally ignore one. Do club nights down south. We're working on that. Funnily enough, so this is really good. We told people that we were starting to DJ and stuff like that in clubs. And all of a sudden, we have a lot of friends who've gone to uni and gone to different colleges and things like that. And we found out that a lot of our friends are actually club promoters now, and they are working with all of the clubs. So they're now going, oh, I didn't realise you were DJing, come and do this one. And we're just slightly overwhelmed now. We're like, oh, okay, we've got to figure this out, because there is a lot of clubs in the UK, or are a lot of clubs in the UK rather. So, that suddenly turns into quite an interesting option. But yeah, we are definitely working on doing some more down south as well. But we thought, we like it up north. We head up there first, see what's going on. Outline and evaluate the fight or flight response. I need to reread that. Outline and evaluate. And that's 16 marks. Okay, so it's like English. Right. Well, I mean, because that's a really interesting question, because I guess you're just looking into why a certain person might choose fight or flight. And I can actually think of some real life case studies for friends where this has happened. I don't know if they've talked about it publicly, so I probably won't bring it up, but there is one that's come straight to mind where I know. Well, interestingly, this person technically chose neither. Which is actually then a really interesting point to bring up, because then it's like, what do you do there? What do you write about when the thing that you're thinking about in your head wasn't a fight or a flight reaction? It was like straight in the middle. Are you going to see Harry this year? If I can get tickets, I have my sources, so I'm gonna ask some people. I'm going to figure that one out. And reunite with Nen. Who's that? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, no, we definitely will at some point, but we're really bad at going to the US that isn't anywhere but New York, so we'll figure that out. When's the next YouTube video? That is coming out soon. I have...
What?
I have 2.
What do we have?
Should I say it, or should we wait? I guess I can say it because it gives people an idea of what's coming out. We have the squirrels.
Oh my god, we haven't posted
Yeah.
that! That's such a good video!
Yeah. So I need to...
Oh my god!
But I think before that I'm going to post...
Oh, there's so many TikToks from that as well.
Yeah. Before that I'm going to post the lamb one, which still hasn't gone out.
Oh, that one was ages ago.
Yeah.
Right.
So we're really far behind in releasing videos because... And yet soon literally means in the next couple of days, by the way. Oh, it's Be Real time. Well, that's a shame. I'm just going to have to miss it. Because I'm not going to end the live stream just to do a Be Real.
The squirrel video.
Yeah, everyone's got Be Real as well. Yeah, so we got 2 videos in the works.
I bet everyone's just like, what the is the squirrel video?
Well, there is one thing that they've seen that you got upset with me about.
Which one?
On my Instagram post. I used a little clip from it for my Instagram post.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
Yeah, but I thought it was funny. But yeah, hi Helen. And yeah, I didn't get a Be Real notification. I wasn't getting the Be Real notifications for a very long time, and it turns out there was something weird with my settings that I needed to fix because I wasn't getting notifications for anything or calls or anything like that. I'll drop almost anything to do Be Real. Yeah, and I did feel like ditching 260 people just to do a Be Real, but I felt I wasn't doing anything that was like extravagant enough other than sitting in a studio to take a Be Real, if that makes sense. So yeah, I thought I'd leave it this time round and I'll do it later. Collab with the Vamps. If the Vamps want to collab, we would gladly. I don't think it would make sense to do like an actual song, but it would be cool to do like a TikTok cover or something like that. Womp womp womp. A lot of people just tell me to end the live. I mean, I will. How do you decide what clubs to do? So we actually don't decide ourselves. We don't go, oh, we want to do Liverpool, or oh, we want to do Chester, or whatever it might be. We basically, there's a company that runs it, and they ask us, do you want to do this one? Do you want to do this one? Do you want to do this one? But usually it's like, do this one because we've got it for you and it's, makes sense for you to do. And then, yeah, they sort us out getting up there and doing the gig and all that sort of stuff. And then we do it. And hello, Nikki. Welcome. This is my calm live stream. I decided to do this. Thanks for joining. Yeah, hashtag is, I believe that it's not the company, but I think it's the name of like the type of, I really don't know what's going on. Oh, hi B. How's it going? If you ever collab with the Vamps, my life would be complete. Yeah, no, it would be very cool to do some sort of like TikTok cover thing like we usually do in here with them. Womp, womp, womp. Collab with Harvey. We actually saw him the other night, which was quite funny because we were all equally like confused at what we were doing because don't get me wrong, we are obviously all social media people to a certain extent, but very much have gone into a lot of the different sort of mainstream things as well. And so us being surrounded by all of these like YouTubers and stuff was actually really odd because the last time we'd really done something where there'd been that many YouTubers in a room was like a VidCon or like a, like playlist. And again, that's where we had first sort of met the likes of Harvey and other people as well. So it was, we were sort of discussing how odd it was that we were like the odd ones out in the room because we weren't like proper YouTubers or anything. The candle is still lit. Yeah, it's been sort of wavering every time I go or whatever, but it is still going strong and it smells great. It is a great smelling candle. Hello Jason, welcome Jason. I love that at some point almost everyone either like that works with us or is on our team in some way or another has joined this live stream, like in either like production for TV shows or like our own team, like management team and stuff.
Has Hannah been on?
No, Alice was on. Just loads of people from the show. I mean, I don't know who's on now, but why does it not work when I want it to? I can see who's in, and then it just goes, actually, nah, never mind. You don't want to see that. Oh, got it. Yeah, exactly. So there you go. I mean, I just saw a comment down there, and I'm not going to read it out loud, but that is awful. That I'm not going to do that. What are your plans for 2023? Max and I are going to be working on a lot of stuff behind the scenes. So I know a lot of people have been like, oh, new music for 2023 and oh, tours for 2023. We're going to be doing more stuff on the internet. So we are going to be doing a lot of music stuff on here. Don't worry, there's going to be a lot of good stuff that we're working on. But we're making sure that everything we do is perfect before just throwing it all out, if that makes sense. So I'm not going to hit you with the whole, things are coming soon and all things are doing that. We're still doing a lot, but it might not be what it usually is, which is just us writing and releasing music instantly, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you say instantly, we're pretty crap at that already.
Well, yeah, we're not good at that anyway. But we're working with some new people who are joining our team. My body is ready. Okay. What, Jason?
Okay, Jason, slay. Alright.
Go, Jason, I guess.
Jason, you know what's happening.
Yeah, Jason is on our team, so he's very aware of what's going on. I don't really know what he means by that, but good for you. What do the badges do? I think the badges just like highlight your comments for me, Danny McLeod. So I see your comments every time you put them through. I think that's the thing about badges on Instagram is that they filter out some of the comments, so it gives me the comments that it thinks I most likely want to see. I really don't know how it knows that or how it does that. But then if you get a badge, it's like, oh, your comment's definitely going to be seen. And Jason is really trying to sell the "my body is still ready" thing. Okay, good. And Danny McLeod, how do I get a voice message from you guys? Is that a video message? I guess. Sorry, I think I read that wrong. Have I stopped working? We have a website. We have a website where you can buy video messages that we donate half the money to charity for. So if you want to go to that, I think it's maxandharveystore.co.uk. And you can buy video messages there if you want. It could be for you, it could be for your own birthday, it could be for someone else's birthday, for a friend, for a relative, for a goldfish, whatever. We will literally do a video message for a goldfish if you want. And thank you, Jasmine, Maddie, Mullen. Oh wow, a lot of people doing this now. I probably shouldn't have said anything. That's my bad. Jenny, Inspire the Mills, Marvy Loves Fatima, Jessica. A lot of people doing it now. Yeah, exactly. Everyone's gone, oh, so you'll see my comments now. Aha, yes. I shouldn't have said that out loud, but that is the case as far as I'm led to believe, because all of the people with badges are coming up on my screen. Well, thank you for getting a video message, Danny, and they do go to a great cause. We love supporting the Royal Manchester Children's Hospital any way we possibly can. And we do get a lot of people that go, why Manchester? That's so weird. But we do have a lot of connections to Manchester, being family, and also just a lot of other reasons. But yeah, we do love being in Manchester just generally. Collab with the Sterniolo triplets. I've seen those guys. They seem really funny. I haven't seen a lot of their stuff. But I think it was actually their video that I saw that made... I'd seen a couple, but then I saw their one of them doing the blinded headphones muted thing, and I was like, that's a funny concept, we should do that. So full credit to them. I think it was theirs that I saw. I might be wrong, it might have been someone else's, but I know a few people have done it. How tall am I? I believe I'm 6 foot, but I might have grown. I don't know. How tall do I look? Do we know? Does anyone know how tall Danny DeVito is? Because I believe this is a life-size... This should be a life-size cutout. So we can work out, based on the height of Danny DeVito, how tall I am. Like, what? He's like 5'6"? Something like that? Am I? Is he smaller than that? I don't know. Imagine if I met Danny DeVito and this was genuinely... I mean, is this actually life-size? Because that is mental.
At the same height as Sheldrick.
Like, if that was the interaction, and I was like, hey, Danny DeVito, how's it going? That would actually be insane. I think that's like, oh, to be fair, I think Tilly's a little bit smaller. But even so, that is ridiculous. I mean, I'm not, that sounds a bit harsh now, actually, but I didn't think Danny DeVito was actually that small. Sorry, I can't see the comments, by the way. I'm coming back. He's 4'11". Wow, I do not know how tall things are. And he's definitely 6 feet, so you're really tall. He's not 5'6". Danny's 4'11". Right, that makes a lot more sense, because even when I said 5'6", I then sort of stood next to him and went, I think I've got that wrong, but I don't really know how inches work, so... That was just, yeah. So anyway, 4'11". Right, that makes more sense. He can just stay there now. Come to Bournemouth, please. We met some people from Bournemouth at the fight, or a person from Bournemouth at the boxing match, and so they wanted us to come and hang out in Bournemouth. So we will. But we did get kicked out of a school in Bournemouth. Have we said that? Surely we've said that.
I don't think we've told the story.
Well.
I'll save it for a better time.
We'll save it for another time. We're going on a podcast soon. Maybe we can say it on that.
Yeah. That'd be so good.
Yeah. Are we allowed? I guess I was about to say, are we allowed to talk about that? Of course, we're allowed to talk about that because it is ridiculous. I feel like we have talked about it before, but maybe I'm sort of waiting for people's reaction to see if we've said it. Maybe we haven't because people are sort of reacting now. Hey Reese, how's it going? Yeah, I don't think people knew.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will talk about it. No, we're not going to call out the school.
Not a school.
We're going to say exactly what happened. We're going to
the teachers at the school, maybe.
Yeah, we're not restarting our podcast. By the way, we're done with that for now. We are going on someone else's podcast unless something goes horribly wrong in a week or two. So yeah, we will tell the story at some point, and if it doesn't come up on that podcast, I will tell it on another live stream or something.
Nah, something better than a live stream. That story.
I'll figure it out.
I cannot figure this out though for the life of me.
Well, this isn't your live stream, so shut up.
I know.
Thank you, Reese. This is a candle from one of the people who works on our show. His name is Fergus, and the company is called Cairn Candles. He's not paid me to say this, or even given me a free candle. I got it from Dobby for my birthday. So Fergus, no, I'm joking.
Fergus, we want candles!
We will take your entire stock of candles and light them all in this room.
That would be a good... No, it wouldn't.
It wouldn't be a good idea.
I was going to say video.
If when you start your podcast again, you bet I'm doing the updates. Yeah, we love the updates and stuff like that. It's useful for us as well because it's like when we've got so much going on, and half the reason we had to stop the podcast was because it takes an unbelievable amount of time. Like people who do podcasts will know, especially when it was one like ours where it was very much guest led, and we were always making sure that we had something exciting going on every week. It is really hard to keep that up because especially when someone falls through and it happens, people just can't make it for whatever reason. You've got to find something instantly, and we didn't want it to feel like we were just going to someone as like a backup either, like someone who we knew would do it or like would just be really easy to get. We were like, right, who's the next biggest person we can possibly get, or the next coolest or next best or whatever it was person that we can get that will actually be really interesting. So it is tough because you've sort of got to... We were doing it, I think... Were we doing 2 a week or something? Am I going insane? Was it 2 a week or 1 a week or something? I can't remember now. I think at one point we were doing 2 a week and then we changed it to 1 a week. But even so, it was tough. Have you recorded you and Max opening birthday presents? I didn't want to record us opening birthday presents. I think for us, we're just happy to be in the moment. We were on our own on our birthday anyway. Our mum and dad had gone away, but we were fine with that. We actually sort of celebrated our birthday on Christmas because that made the most sense, and I was perfectly happy with that because I'm not a big birthday person at all. I didn't really care, but I was happy with this. This is great. This is genuinely one of my favourite gifts I've ever received, which is hilarious. Although I think this is very, very close, if not on par with. But one of my favourite gifts I've ever received was actually, I think I've definitely told this story before, from Phil Fletcher, who works at the BBC. He is Hacker's manager, if anyone knows what I mean by that. Hacker the dog, his manager. And yeah, no, so he makes puppets. And I've literally my entire life found having a Kermit the Frog puppet so funny, but I've obviously never had one. And I would search literally endlessly to try and find like a good Kermit the Frog puppet, just because I thought it'd be funny to have one. And I could never find one that didn't cost more than like $3,000 or something stupid, because it was actually a fairly well made one. And then I saw that Phil made them, and I said, Phil, how much would it cost for me to buy one from you? Like, I literally will pay any amount. I don't care. I just think it's so cool. And he said, I don't feel very comfortable selling someone else's work. You know, he hasn't created this puppet. He's just made it like as a sort of replica. And so he said, look, I'd be happy to gift it to you as like a Christmas gift or whatever. Just consider it a Christmas present, rather than selling it, because obviously then that's stealing someone else's work, which I thought was very honest of him and very, very cool of him. So yeah, I obviously massively appreciated that. And that was one of my favourite gifts I've ever received, because it's just so funny. Like, having a genuine Kermit the Frog puppet is just so funny to me. Yeah, I know he's hard to take your eyes off of. I mean, look at this guy. He's stunning. I am swinging a YP. What does that mean? What does I'm swinging a YP mean? I mean, he is just... Look at him. Can we all just take a minute? I mean, I like that this is... The candle's sort of like... He's just coming out of the candle. That's great. Do I move it slightly further forward so it's like... Oh, no, that's worse. Yeah, there we go. Sick. I think you should do a cooking video with Tom and Evie. That would be funny, actually. I don't think we've done that yet, have we? We've done... What have we done? Have we done cooking with Tom at all? I think we did that once for a show, or for... Oh, maybe we did that for... We did it for for What's News. We did it for that, and Tom possibly wasn't actually cooking, but I think he was like judging or something. I really can't remember now. But yeah, that was funny. But yeah, we'll do something with Tom and Evie at some point, because they're always funny. Danny hasn't stopped. He's very chatty today. Oh yeah, he is. Hang on, that was an interesting comment. What? I'm going to Tanzania in July and have to get £2,000. I have no idea how. Katie Mason, I wish you the best of luck. £2,000 isn't the easiest number of money to require, but if you hustle, you can put the work in and you can get the money. I guarantee. I think if you just take on as many jobs as it is safe to do so as humanly possible, I reckon you can get there. Are you falling for Danny DeVito? Slightly, honestly. It wouldn't take much for me to say yes to him. Has anyone watched Kaleidoscope? It's a good show. I really like Kaleidoscope. I just finished it. I think it's sick. Although it's left me with a few questions, because I watched it chronologically, so from start to finish, as in like I watched 25 years before, the ones in between, the heist, and then the morning after the heist, and then 6 months after the heist. So in chronological order, not just like in the order that you should watch it in. Because I was then told that you're supposed to watch the heist last. Which you don't have to, because they did say you could watch it in any order, but officially the heist has like the proper credits at the end, so I guess that's kind of why. But I just watched it in my own order. We watched The Traitors. I watched the last 3 episodes, and frankly, I was equally as hooked if I'd have watched the whole thing. Like, I really enjoyed it. But I think The Traitors is just so funny, because these people get so emotional about Among Us. It's Among Us. And they're like crying, and like, I mean, it is emotional, but you know, it's just funny because it's just a game show. And all these people are like losing their minds. Like I bet they have to have like proper, psychiatrists or whatever on that show just to make sure everyone's doing okay. I want to see my bearded dragon. Who has a bearded dragon anymore? I swear. There was a thing about it being difficult to keep bearded dragons. I mean, fair play for keeping yours. Harvey, you're killing me here. I'm sorry. What have I done? I didn't mean to kill you. Apologies. On my School Musical being Legally Blonde. I think our little brother's doing Legally Blonde soon. Actually, I think we have to go and see that. And I say have to because I'm being forced to, not because I want to. Like anything, am I gonna support my little brother? No. Want to see a pic of a bunny? Why only a picture of a bunny? Are you going to tag me in a picture of your bunny? What are you having for tea? I don't know if I'm honest. I always make it up as I go along. I usually cook something random for myself. It might be pasta today, actually. I bought some pasta. Get your curtains back forever so I can terrorise Sadie about it. I'm going to keep switching between the two, frankly, but I like the idea of you just terrorising people about it, so I might have to just go back to the curtains. Manchester United won yesterday. I think I saw that. Was I there for that? Did I see that? Manchester United winning? I think I saw that, didn't I?
Yeah, see, that's right before we left for the fight.
Was that... That wasn't yesterday.
The fight wasn't yesterday.
Yeah.
It was the day before.
So this person's gaslighting me. Because they told me that Man United won 2-1 yesterday.
It wasn't yesterday. It was Saturday.
You're gaslighting me. I don't appreciate it. Did you like the birthday profile pictures? Was that the one that I changed mine to? I can't even remember what it was now. It was like it had like a pink background or something, and I think it was. But was it like a? God, why can't I remember it now? Was it a baby picture of me with a birthday hat on or something? I just remember seeing it, and I think I was. Where was I? Was it on my? Oh, it must have been on my birthday, surely. And I guess I just changed it for the day, and then changed it back afterwards. But yeah, that was quite good. I did enjoy that. Sorry, I'm in the way of Danny, aren't I? He is still there. What about a uni cooking series? Do you want me to start cooking struggle meals? Is that what is that? Cooking with Harvey? That's what they're called, isn't it? Cooking with Harvey struggle meal edition.
You should. You should try and make them as good as possible.
Yeah, but I'm not a good chef, so like usually.
Yeah, I reckon Daniel would be up for that.
Well, he might be, but
he could do that for a video. Thanks for the video idea.
All right, well, Max has taken that and run with it, so there you go.
Give that person credit, whoever it was.
I don't remember, do I? Because I just read it out loud.
Well, you're useless. I'm sure everyone will claim it now, and then that one person will get upset.
Do come dine with me again. Come dine with me was such a pain, and I'm going to call him out for this because I believe Tom was editing those videos, and I think the time between us filming them and them coming out was so astronomically long that by the end of it I just wanted to kill someone, because I think what had happened was Tom had edited them. And then I think I'd gone, these are still too long. So I am a control freak in Tom's defence. But it was my fault as well. But they were quite long still, so I had to take them and then edit them down even more. And then by that point I was just like, I might as well have just done it myself. But I think it took like a month or two for them to actually end up coming out. But they were fun, they were good. And obviously that bit at the end that everyone seemed to enjoy of me just being unbelievably upset about everything. Clip this and send it to Tom. Tom, I love you with all my heart. And that's it. That's the end of the sentence.
Lies.
That's not a lie. I do. I genuinely love Tom with all my heart.
I do, actually.
And if I got to the age of 30 and was, I don't know, bored of everything, bored of life or whatever, and Tom was single and I was single, I'd marry him. I would. Not for, platonically, if that's the word. I wouldn't, but I'd
As a
marry her.
friend.
Yeah. Thank you, Maria Knox, by the way.
And I've got Dobby.
Yeah, which he is just thrilled about.
Yeah.
Oh, they're all saying that I'm doing this because everyone's shipping it. I genuinely, while I was talking about that, I had forgotten about all that. Making a home edit right now. Yeah, thanks, appreciate it. Harvey, stop talking. Yeah, thank you for that. You need to stop me from. You need to stop me talking because I'll just ramble about like marrying Tom for another 10 minutes. Like I'll start figuring it all out. But yeah, no, I feel like it's a mutual agreement we've all just come to. I say we've all just come to. Dobby would not do that, but me and Tom, I feel like we would just go, yeah, fair enough. We're losers now. There's no chance anyone's ever going to speak to us. So. Lucy Hawes, thank you. What are you doing? Don't get my live stream taken down with your copyrighted music.
Sorry, it's just not working.
How is Max doing? Someone has asked.
Yeah, alright.
Sick. Give us your whole life plan with Tom. I'm not going to do it. I don't. Unfortunately, I don't regularly fantasize about it. It comes across my mind every so often, but not frequently. You know what? Actually, no, wait. You guys should go on Celeb Gogglebox. You know who we met? Was he on? Was George on Celeb Gogglebox? Was it the Celeb
No,
one?
regular.
It was regular.
Gogglebox, yeah.
Well, okay. So we met at the fight the other day. George Baggs, who we followed for a bit now, and we both really think he's quite funny.
He's literally the word chaos in a human, and I love it.
Even in person, he was just really funny, and he sort of came up to us and was like, I know you guys. Why do I know you guys? We follow each other. He's like, oh, yeah, sick. And yeah, he's just so funny. And he, I believe, was on regular Gogglebox, Max tells me. So I don't know, if we joined him on Gogglebox, that would be very entertaining, I feel like.
But that's not really how it works, because it's normally families.
Yeah, but then they do the celebrity one where it's like they just pair random people.
Harvey.
We did Celebrity X Factor. The bar is so low
for everything.
If we can do Celebrity X Factor, Celebrity Gogglebox.
They got better did they? I don't know.
Celebrity. I'm sorry. If in a world where Gogglebox has a higher caliber of celebrities than X Factor, that is. Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, I'm chatting now because honestly, it's I mean, I guess Gogglebox is less commitment, so that would actually make more sense why they'd have a higher caliber of celebrities. But
yeah, that was 8 weeks of my life I'll never get back, but for the best reasons.
Harvey's going off on one now. Yeah, sorry, I got a bit excited. Oh yeah, wait. I forgot about this feature. Someone just said I want them to do questions. I forgot there was like a question. Shut up! Sorry. Hang on, let me just... Why does this button not work? Okay, the question box. I think this is a very interesting... Wait. You can receive questions when badges are on, but you can't show them on screen. I don't know what that means, but I guess... Okay, so I guess you can't see the questions, but I can see the questions, so I can just read them out. So, Inspire the Mill said, do you think the X Factor opportunity came at the right time in your career, or would you have preferred it at a different time?
Journalist, or that?
Yeah, I know. What a great question. I think it was at the perfect time because we'd reached a stage with social media where, we'd done everything we could do on social media, if that makes sense. Like we'd done all of the conventions, we'd done shows, we'd done this, we'd done that, and we'd never really reached a point where doing music or anything had hit like a next level. So I think doing the X Factor helped us sort of solidify ourselves as an act, and now and frankly it has helped us massively to just become much more reputable, which is a word that I use carefully because I was almost going to say respectable, but that's not necessarily the case. It's reputable. I just mean by like people see us and go, we can trust those guys not to do anything horrific because they've been, they've played the game, they've done the game, they get what's going on. They're not going to come on our show and then 3 weeks later be cancelled for saying something horrific is the sort of idea of how this industry works. And I know that sounds really weird and I'm probably getting way too existential about all this, but it is important to build trust in the industry because a lot of people, I've heard constantly, I hear the sidemen talk about how they could never do a show like I'm a Celebrity or anything like that because unfortunately in their past there might have been things that they've said that either out of context or even in context might not be the most tasteful things 10 years along the lines or whatever, and if that got dug up then they would just be completely screwed, which is fair play to them. That's if they don't want to throw themselves into that limelight, they're doing perfectly fine on their own. They definitely don't need a show like that, but at the same time it is probably smart of them to, if they know that they might sort of have something dug up of them, then they don't want to really be involved in a show where people are looking to get them kicked off. But yeah, what a question, because that really sent me on a complete wormhole of answers. Can we have a dance-off in Liverpool, please? Says Glowing Marvy. Listen, I will be dancing off 24/7 while I'm in those clubs, because I am not going to be doing anything other than yelling at people. So that'll be fun. So yeah, we can have many dance-offs if you come along to those shows. I'm looking for more questions, by the way, guys. I'm not just completely brain dead. Favorite album? Okay, I'm gonna just read the comments as well for a minute while I answer this question. So my favorite album is tricky because I have a couple and I don't really know how to best answer this. I would honestly say that the album I probably listen to the most right now is the Beetlejuice the Musical album, which is ridiculous, but that is just the truth. So that is probably technically my favourite album, but then I'd also say either Neo Theatre or OK Orchestra by AJR, and I would like to know what the next one's looking like, which is very interesting. Max, what's your favourite album? I nearly went to drink this. This is so dangerous.
Oh.
Yeah, what's your favourite album? Like that doesn't just look like a glass, and I was like, oh yeah, here we go.
That's actually quite a tough question.
It is, isn't it?
Do you know, it might have to go all the way back to John Bellion if we're talking albums, because I don't really listen to many people's full albums anymore.
You're not a body of work kind of guy, are you?
No.
Do you like Taylor Swift? I love her.
Oh no.
I think Taylor Swift is great. I don't personally listen to her albums on repeat. It's just not really my style of casual listening, if that makes sense.
Either John Bellion's, what's the album called? Hang on. Not Cautionary. Wait. Hang on.
Right, well, while you're doing that, someone has just put this into the chat.
Glory Sound Prep.
Well done. Is that it? Oh, God. I really didn't want this much of an answer from you, if I'm honest. I want to move on.
Forever by Don Diablo.
Okay, good. Apparently men fantasize in the first person. Is this true? But women fantasize in the third person.
What?
I don't often fantasize, but I'm interested by this because I now want to think about it. I don't really often fantasize, because fantasizing is different to dreaming. Dreaming is just while you're asleep, you're thinking of stuff. Fantasizing is you wanting something to happen. And now I'm trying to think, when was the last time I thought about something I wanted to happen, which quite often doesn't happen because I've just got too much going on. And this is psychology. Wow. Well pointed out, Excited Mills.
I've clocked why these are such insightful questions now. Not what's your favourite colour?
No. To be fair, I think this person genuinely asked this on a complete tangent. Like, we'd moved on from the whole psychology thing.
Right, okay.
But, because I think that question was asked by someone who possibly wasn't even in the live stream when that happened. But, I fantasize in every person. What an awful sentence. God, what? I don't know what person I fantasize in. I mean, it must be the first. Yeah, it is definitely the first person. Because I'm a selfish guy. I don't think about what it would be like for someone else. I think about what I'd be like in that scenario.
I don't think that's what that means.
Is it not?
No, I think it's like, as in, when they fantasize, it's like, so say someone's name was Jessica. It's like, Jessica does this.
No. Okay, I think I get it now. I think because fantasizing means you're sort of thinking about it and trying to picture it. They're saying that I see it as if I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
But then the apparently women see it as they're watching themselves in that scenario.
Yeah. Wait,
what? So rather than seeing it through your own eyes,
I would see it through my own eyes.
Yeah, I'd see it through my own eyes as well. But then I guess this person's trying to say that women are seeing it as themselves still. They're picturing themselves.
Never see myself.
But like GTA.
Yeah. Oh my god, GTA is a perfect example.
Yeah. So
women see GTA.
Is this true? Because I can confirm that as a man, ooh, women are saying I see it in the third person. And a lot of people are telling me to stop. I'd see it in the third person. You've got to be joking. That is actually really weird. That is very odd. People asking me, just like GTA.
Just like GTA. You're all just no.
Yeah. Yeah. So now what? so as a man, I would see it in the first person.
As a man.
As a famously, I am a man. No, because I get asked about that. Yeah, I'm confused too. Max Mills _ Harvey Mills X0. I am very confused. Hang on. Someone has just commented, Harvey, as a kid, you fancied your mum, according to psychology. And I'd like to know how you came to this conclusion, according to psychology. Is this just a fact for everyone and you've decided to target me? Or is there something that I've done that you have then been able to deduce that I used to fancy my mum? Because as far as I'm concerned, that has never been the case. So I'd like to know how you got there. Because that is horrific, frankly. As a man, how do you wear your backpack on both shoulders? Are you a man or Dora the Explorer? What? I wear it on both shoulders, but sometimes I do wear it on one shoulder if I'm just like in a rush somewhere, but everyone's commenting Freud, like I know exactly what that means. I've heard of Freud, but was he in Alabama? I don't know. It's a theory, but it doesn't apply to everyone necessarily. So why did you attack me for it? What have I done? I'm not doing incest stuff. That's not cool. It's not. You heard it here first. Incest. It's not cool.
Let's not, please.
I mean, I had to say it.
This is why we don't.
Thank you, Spotless Mills.
Psychology on live stream.
It's not cool. So please move on.
I mean, I bet some people here are like, "Wow, this is great stuff." The others,
this
are
is
like,
this is really
yeah.
This is really this is raw. This is
Don't say raw.
No. This is
Don't use that.
Unfiltered thoughts, deep talks with Harvey. There you go. That's what's happening here. I feel like I'm being ignored. You're not being ignored, Max and Harvey 35. I've seen your comment, but that is genuinely the first time I've seen one of your comments, so apologies. If it does feel like I'm not reading your comments, it'll either be because I'm answering one that I've already seen, or they filter them through, so I just might not have seen it at all. So apologies if it does feel like I'm not reading comments, but I am. Please, can you save the live stream? I'll do my best to. I might forget. Something might go wrong. My phone might die. Who knows what will happen. But all the Wattpad writers are crying right now. And this is something I need to address because I'm aware that people know who we are and, what we do is vaguely seen by a fair amount of people. But I was genuinely shocked by how many reads and or views and or whatever you call them some of the stories about us on Wattpad have. And again, I have to stress, this was brought to my attention. This wasn't something that I searched for because, frankly, it's not something that's often on my mind.
How many reads did it?
And I know it's gonna like get, you know, people are gonna be like, oh yeah, sure, man, whatever, yeah, you're really into that. But I saw one once that had like, it was like a few million.
Nah.
Yeah. I saw, and so as in someone had screenshotted it and sent it to me, saying, "Look how many reads this has got," and I went, "That's not true."
That's just one person
Searched it
reading
myself.
it every day.
No, exactly. Searched it myself, and sure enough, there it was. It had a stupid amount of like views or reads or whatever. And don't get me wrong, I did not read the story because I know how they can get. But you know, that was certainly interesting because I didn't quite realise how much of a market there was for that. So fair play. There was one with 1.6 million. There you go. I mean, it's just insane. I didn't know that this was there was such a big market for this. But fair play. I mean, I don't know what the stories are about, and I frankly probably don't want to know what the story's about. But it's cool for some people. Would you guys ever release a guitar ukulele strap? I mean, that'd be very cool. I don't think it's something that we are immediately thinking about, but at some point that would be very cool. Friend of Evie, love you.
That's another
love
brilliant
music.
idea.
Yours is cool.
For
Thank you very
YouTube
much.
video.
Hang on, mate. Shut up.
Making Dobby read the Wattpad memes.
No,
See if
we're not
there's any
doing that.
Dobby ones.
No. I was going to write one about you lads going to abandoned places, but I gave up. Listen, write it. Yeah, it could be a really good sort of like gateway for becoming a really thoughtful writer, because I feel like I don't know. Writing about real life people might help to take your imagination to other places, so then you can start, making people up or renaming or whatever it might be. I don't know. It could be a very cool jump start to being a great author. So maybe don't give up. Not Harvey telling us to write fanfics. I've realised that is what I'm saying now, and frankly, I should have stopped talking a very long time ago. The convos we've had today is not what I expected on a Monday. Listen, if you think I'm going to go live and just going to have a normal conversation, boy, were you wrong. And life is a highway, Spotify knows. Life is more than a highway. Please don't listen to Harvey. Don't write fanfics, please. No, I am not going to sit here and discourage people from doing stuff they love. If you like writing fanfics, you do you.
If you like murder, probably stop.
Yeah, murder's bad, but writing about murder, as long as it's not true, then that's probably okay. Maybe. I don't really know the logistics. Yeah. Are you wearing the McQueens to Liverpool? I might have to.
Yeah.
Is that gonna go down well, do you think? I don't know.
I don't care. They're not going to see your feet really anyway.
Murder is bad, very true, yes. Murder is bad.
Can confirm. If this works, I might do a backflip.
We taught you psychology, including the fact that you fancied your mum. You didn't teach me that I fancied my mum. That's not what's happened today. I'm not going to let that be the sort of moral of this live stream. My bird is watching you talk about fan fictions right now. Is your bird one that repeats things? Can we get your bird to repeat really inappropriate things?
Or were you used in a classical sense of bird and talking about your lady?
Right. That was awful.
Some guys just don't like my bird's watching your live streams.
My hairless guinea pig keeps watching my phone. Hairless guinea pig? Is that like a Sphinx cat? Is that what that is? I don't really know. Hairless guinea pig. Oh. I can't deal with this. Sorry, Dakota. Where did the candle come from? Here's the third time I'm going to explain what this is. I think it's the third, maybe even the fourth. This is a candle that was made by someone who works on our production team for the TV show that we film. He's from Scotland. The company's called Cairn Candles. Cairn Candles. And as I've said before, it's not a brand deal. He's not asked me to do this. I'm just happy to help because I think it's cool. I think it's very cool that he has a candle company. And frankly, I'd like to join him in his venture of running a candle company. But I believe it's a family one, so I'm not going to try and get involved. My is too... That didn't make sense. I'm sorry. I was trying to read a thing then, but I couldn't quite make sense of it. What was my favourite candle scent? I don't know about candle scents. I found this one that was like mango and passion fruit or something. It was like a Yankee candle that I quite liked. I mean, genuinely, this one's really nice. I don't even know what it is for the most part, other than what it says on the label, which is bergamot, cassis, and tonka. Which, if anyone knows what any of that means, please explain it to me. But that is very nice. And then, other than that, I just know Febreze. So the cotton, whatever, the fresh cotton Febreze is quite nice, and the vanilla one. But I like really subtle, normal scents. I don't like anything that's too ridiculous. Spotless Mills, you love murder? I mean, good for you. Good for you. Cassis is blackcurrant. Is it? What? Oh, my neck. Have I just been... So my neck, if that... Yeah, that is there. That'll be because I've been touching it. Trust me, I'm alone. I didn't burn my neck, if that's what you're asking. I just have sensitive skin. Does Max have a favourite candle scent?
Vanilla.
There you go. Everyone's just laughing at the fact that I said I was alone, so I'm just going to have to wait for those to filter through. We'll just wait for everyone to make fun of me, and then we can move on. Cookie Mills, thank you. Alone and depressed. I didn't say depressed. I think I'm doing okay. But yeah. Coconut is good too. Here's the thing. I love the smell of coconut. I hate the taste of it. It's awful. It doesn't taste good at all. But the smell of coconut is great. So if we could just keep it to the smell and not eat it, that'd be great. Blackcurrant. Sadie Griffith, you don't have blackcurrant? I assume you're American. I wonder what would... Does America even have blackcurrants? What would they call it if they did have it? Or do they just not have it?
Yeah, like... Fucking there's like a dingleberry or some shit.
Apparently everyone's alone. You're not alone because you have us lot. We can all be alone together. Yes! Let's all be alone together. I like this. I think that's a nice way of looking at it. We don't have it. Yeah, well, let's just all be comfortable and happy in the fact that we don't need no man or woman to what am I even saying? To satisfy our needs. Oh, I didn't like that sentence.
Worst live stream ever.
Yeah. Slay. When in doubt, just... Okay. I'm going to have to end this at some point because otherwise I'm going to just actually go insane live. Yes, we are all independent. We are all strong and independent. And careful there. Yep. Just stop. Just ignore it. Just pretend I didn't say anything and just move on. We don't need no man. Exactly. That's what I was trying to get to. It's my mum's birthday. Her name is Angela. Can we sing happy birthday to Angela? Do we have an instrument?
Mm-mm.
Why do you suck so much? There's a bass, but I can't play happy birthday on the bass. Happy birthday, Angela. I'm sorry I wasn't good enough to get an instrument for you, but my idiot of a brother is incapable of having any instruments to hand, which I entirely blame on him. Do you still have the canvas I painted and gave to you on the Sheffield tour? I believe it is in storage. So obviously we get a lot of cool paintings, and we have several storage units somewhere around the country. No, I'm joking. They're all near us. But yeah, I believe that is where the painting will be. So thank you very much for that. We do definitely still have it somewhere because we kept everything. It's my birthday in 9 months. Well done. What do you want from me? What do you want me to say to that? It's my birthday in 9 months. Do your best to make it, I guess. What? Are you coming to Germany? I would love nothing more than to go to Germany, because I want to go to Phantasialand and Hyde Park. That's Hyde Park spelled Heide Park. And there's another one that I can't remember the name of, but there's 3 incredible theme parks in Germany that I really want to visit. So at some point in the future, I will be going to Germany. I'm going to be 20. Ha. Again, well done. Congratulations. This is your happy birthday message that is just incredibly passive-aggressive. Please come to Bradford. Congrats on the 2025 City of Culture of the Year. What was it?
Bradford, City of Culture.
City of Culture. Well done. Good for you.
They just get some events in their city.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, they
right.
do all the cultural events there.
Right. Well done. After this, I'll stop talking about it. But blackcurrant is literally banned in the US for some reason. Well, I'm sorry that you don't get blackcurrant, but it is a good fruit. Phantasialand is sick. I went on Colorado Adventure 11 times in a row. I really want to go. Do you have a girlfriend? No, I have Danny. This is all I have. And this candle.
Wait.
And this cookie jar. This is what you're seeing on screen right now is all I have. And Max is currently testing a microphone.
That's picking up, so that means that's picking up. How? What?
Look, it's a functioning cookie jar. He even has a hollow head. This is just so funny to me. I really wanted this on a t-shirt, but then when I realised you could actually just have the thing, I was like, oh my god, there is nothing I want more than this thing. So yeah, I love it. And I will just keep bringing it in every so often just to sort of show it and then put it back. You should come to Plopsaland. That was on the way. Because I remember seeing that. We drove past it when we went to Amsterdam. Because we drove through Belgium, past Antwerp. We actually stopped in Antwerp, and we stopped somewhere else in Belgium as well. I can't remember where. But I think it was Bruges or something. Is that a place? Bruges? Am I making that up? But yeah, we went past a sign that said Plopsaland, and I thought it was the funniest name for a theme park or whatever. But that is a thing. I don't know a lot about it because I don't think it has any massive roller coasters or anything. But if it does, and I'm just completely wrong, then I would like to go. But I'm very much a big roller coaster kind of guy, and if I'm traveling far, it needs to be really worth going to.
Oh, hang on.
Come to Birmingham. I want to go to Cadbury World again. I haven't been in years, and I really want. Hang on, stop everything. Someone just commented, I forgot the Queen died the other day. That that was not the other day. That was I think September. Yeah, it was September that happened. So not quite. That's not quite right. But yeah, condolences, I guess, if you're just finding out. I'm sorry. Jack Silkstone is the theme park god. Yes, Jack is quite. I love Jack's videos. I think he's. I mean, now he's sort of involved in all the Thorpe Park stuff, which is cool. So he gets a lot of insights on that. But Thorpe Park are building a new roller coaster, and if anyone who is a representative at Thorpe Park would like to invite us to go on it, I would very much take you up on that offer when it first opens, because I know the lines are going to be stupid. And thank you, Guitar Mills, as well. For that. Right, I'm gonna say, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna stay on this, but why can't I get this to work? I will stay for a minute or two longer, I think. I can't get this to work at all. Wait. Have I been live for 81 minutes? There's no way have I actually been live for that long? Have I been live for longer than an hour? That's actually really bad that I haven't noticed. Surely that's not right. Is it counting up or down? It's counting up. I've been live for an hour and 20 minutes. Right, I'm going. Because that is... I've been live since 5. Oh my god. Okay, well, thank you for joining. Thanks for coming on. And either Isabel or possibly Claire roasting me there. I'm not really sure who that is, but it seemed way too aggressive for Isabel. So if it is Isabel, then fair enough. But yeah, I was not aware that I've been live for that long. So thank you all for joining me, and thank you to anyone who bought the badges. Can I see that somewhere? Does it show me where these people are? No, that's invite to join. Where do I see badges? Where do I go for that? Is there a place I go for that? If I click here. Oh, is this going to tell me? No, why won't it tell me? I want to say thank you to people. Why won't you cooperate with me, Instagram? Come on. All right, well, I'm going to say, everyone who's bought badges, just comment now, and I'm going to say thank you to as many people as possible. So thank you, Musical Millsy, or Milksy, rather. Thank you, Danny McLeod, I believe. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Multi Mills. Just thank you, everyone. I do appreciate it, genuinely. I didn't realise it was on, so apologies. Thank you, Danny, as well. And thank you, Milksy Mills. Thanks again, everyone that might have bought one and then left, or whatever it might be. Thank you, Dakota. And yeah, actually, a good point. Thank you, Chocolate Marvy, as well. Thank you, Multimills. I think I might have said that already. I can't remember. But yeah, if anyone does want to get a video message, they are more than welcome to. Thank you, Andrea Barnes. Video message of us saying hi, happy birthday, congratulations, whatever it might be. Thank you, Policeman Marvy. And yeah, half the money goes to charity, so we would really appreciate that if you did. Thank you, M2 Trappy Mills. Beals Mills as well. And thanks for being on this live stream with us, with me and Max. He was there vaguely. And I will probably do this more often and just chat utter nonsense. And sorry for chatting utter nonsense as well. I can only apologise for how awful this was. But yes, thank you very much for coming on. And I will see you another time. No, you hang up first. Thanks, Max Mills, Harvey Mills, X0 as well. Oh, Evie. What a great time for you to join. Right, I'm literally going to chuck her in for 30 seconds because I think this will be somewhat entertaining.
Evie's angry with me.
She is angry with you, and she told me that as well. Let me just get her in so she can yell at you. But I'm not going to now because I want to see what she has to say. I reckon we got some beef. There's a charity boxing match for you. Charity, just regular boxing match. Hello.
Hello.
Where are you? Oh, you're on the floor.
Yes, I am. I'm on the floor. I'm putting my shoes on.
Why are you putting your shoes on?
Because we're going out.
Oh, that's cool. I'm not. I'm with Danny. Do you have any short choice words for Max that you want to share with him? Your feelings towards him particularly.
Yeah, but they're not live stream friendly.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Well, we can make some vague assumptions, I guess. I have things to do. I said this to her as well. I did say, I was like, usually I wouldn't back Matt if he's being lazy, but he's actually making me money, so I can't say anything. I was like, I can't get involved here. I literally told her, I was like, I'm staying quiet on this. I'm not getting involved.
Ew, what the heck?
It started with a wave, and then it just got
I
worse.
thought he was like just waving at first.
No, it just
Hello.
wasn't.
Oh,
Well, anyway,
do you guys have snow?
no, do you?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it snowed for us overnight.
Can we see the snow? Do you still have it?
Well, yeah, but it's dark outside. You can't see it.
Well, we'll still be able to see it vaguely.
No, you can't. Like, all right, if I just take you out the door, then where's it gone?
Yeah, look at all that. So we can see it quite obviously. That is snow.
I know, but like through the door, through the thing, you can't see it that much.
Right. Yeah. Well,
Hello.
congratulations on your snow. And I will let you get on with whatever your plans are. Are you eating or something?
No, we're going to the shops.
Oh, good. Well, be sure to terrorize some folk. I don't know.
Oh, I've got it planned. Danny DeVito. Oh.
Hi, Sam.
Hey.
I'm just live with Danny DeVito currently. Nothing major.
He looks taller than I thought he'd be.
Really? Well, that is a compliment for him. I'll be sure to let him know.
Farmer Joe. Right.
Well, anyway, yeah. Thanks for coming on briefly. I was going to end this live stream, but I stayed on just for you. So
Oh, that's so sweet.
just the kind of person I am, you know.
Fuck. Okay, I love you.
All right. I'll see everyone. Au revoir. Goodbye.